You pick 3 marbles out of a jar containing 3 red marbles, 2 blue marbles, and 5 black marbles. What is the probability that you pick 2 red and 1 black marble? Now remember, probability is always the number of your event over the number of the sample space. So the probability, let's write it this way, the probability of picking 2 red and 1 black. So the denominator in this case is going to be just picking 3 marbles out of the entire jar. That would be our sample space. So we have the combination of 10 and 3. 10 choose 3. So that's our denominator, again, because the sample space would be all possible outcomes, and all possible outcomes would be picking any 3 marbles out of this jar. Now, our specific example wants 2 red and 1 black. So if we're going to do that, this becomes a counting problem where we have 2 tasks. The first one is pick the red marble, and the second one is pick the black marbles. So if we're going to pick red marbles, and we need 2 of them, we have 3 to pick from, and we're going to pick 2 out of the 3. If we're going to pick our black marble, it wants 1 black marble. We have 5 to pick from, and we are choosing 1. So this is the setup of our problem. Let's go through the math just so that we can make sure we have it figured out. The combination of 3 things taken twice at a time, taken 2 at a time, is 3 times 2 over 2 times 1. And the combination of 5 things taken 1 at a time is just 5. The combination of 10 things taken 3 at a time looks like 10 times 9 times 8 over 3 times 2 times 1. So in this example, the 2's cross off and my numerator is just 15. And here I can reduce the 2 with the 8 to give me a 4, and the 3 with a 9 to give me a 3, and I get 15 out of 120, which reduces to 3 out of 24. And that's the probability. Let's look at the next one. What is the probability that all 3 marbles are red? So we want the probability of 3 red marbles. So again, the denominator is the same. And in any one of these kinds of problems, once you figure out the sample space, it's going to be the same for every part of this problem. So the sample space is still the 10 choose 3 because there's 10 marbles in the jar and we're picking out 3. That's our sample space. But in this particular example, we want 3 red. And so we are looking at just picking the 3 red out of the 3 red marbles that we have. And so the only way to pick 3 from 3 is 1. And we already did 10 choose 3 in the problem above. So the answer is just 1 out of 120.